So with deadline day, what we will do, let's have a look at the scout report again, because we do want to look at midfielders here. So the Romeo Lavia is another one who's a genuine talent in real life, and I'm looking very, very hopeful. So I'm still tempted by Wilfred Ndidi. He has my eye. I don't know why Willian's on this list. Get him out of here. Had a shocking spell at Arsenal. Had his first game. I think he got a hat-trick of assists in his first game, and then effectively disappeared from that moment onwards. So very interesting loan spell. When the signing was announced, it was a very, very frustrating time for Arsenal. Because I think it was the man was 32 or 33 years of age, and we signed him on a 3-year deal at that point, which it just boggled the mind. So as it's deadline day, we have to go straight in here. I have to make a choice. Do we want to bring in Evan Ndicka, or do we want to bring in Wilfred Ndidi? So Ndidi can play in multiple areas, so I think he's probably a more sensible player to go for. So we'll get stuck in. We'll follow the standard policy of throwing in the market value. 38.5 million. That seems to be an effective way of performing these transfers, so we'll continue with that. Let's see how they respond to 38.5. Okay, not very well at all. Brendan Rodgers he's seething. All right, we'll get out of here then. Okay, we might have to go back in for him. So if we advance time by an hour, let's see if that will allow us to place another bid for him. I'm hoping it will, because otherwise we might be in a bit of trouble. For some reason, they're trying to get Zinchenko from us, so it's not happening. I've just sent no to that. So there was an offer of Myron Boadu and an extra 7.4 million. So he's worth around 36 million, I think it was saying there. So that's not a good deal at all. So I've just flat out rejected that. MS Smith-Rowe, sorry, I didn't realise you were asked to play. I have to rotate the squad, mate. I have to rotate the squad, my guy, you get it. He's another one who's just returned from injury. Did play minutes against Oxford in the FA Cup in that 3-0 win. Had a good chance. I think he might have hit the post when he scored. But Eddie Nketiah was the star man in that one, with him bagging 2 goals for himself. So he's going to be getting a lot of game time at the moment with Hazy's out injured. Okay, so I can see here that Maddison has gone to Leipzig, which is very interesting. Or maybe that's New York Red Bulls. I can't really tell. So let's try and okay. So I can't go back in for Ndidi. So that causes a problem. I might just go and try and get Evan Ndicka. So we'll put a £30 million bid in here. Again, just over the market value. So should be a good start to negotiations. So no, they're wanting MS Smith-Rowe, and again, this is not a player I'm willing to part with. So we'll give them 32.7 million. What do you say? 37.9. So if we go back 37.5 million, I'll be very happy with that. That'll be a good fee if they're willing to accept that. Okay, 37.5 million for Evan Ndicka. That's a very, very good deal in my eyes. So again, 23 years of age, left-footed centre-back, good pace, 74 acceleration, 85 sprint speed. Will do very good to kind of either become backup or take over from that Gabriel side of things. We'll give him a low roll. Okay, he's not important. I'm happy with that. Yeah, that's okay. You probably won't be starting games, as I say. We'll be starting Gabriel, but a good option going forward. So release cost 75 million. No, I don't want that. I think it's just a bit silly. So appearances, again, no, I'm not paying you to turn up, mate. That's what your wages are for. Why are you getting a bonus for turning up? Not happening, is it? Okay, so here he is, Evan Ndicka. He's in the building. He's meeting the boys. Thomas Partey's here to greet him in his underwear by the looks of things. Not sure what he's been doing. Looks like he's been sleeping at the club or something. So here he is on the treadmill again in his sleeveless hoodie. Interesting attire, isn't it? Here we are. Welcome, Erdegaard, captain here to greet him again. So number 15 he comes in as. And as I say, he will more than likely be back up for Gabriel, but he'll certainly be pushing to start games because he's a very, very promising player, and he's one that, again, I hope we get in real life also. So the C rating, I don't think that's too harsh, but 82 rated. He might even be starting ahead of Gabriel. We've got a lot of options here now, so it's one that I'm very happy with. So apparently he's better than Gabriel, so Evan Ndicka, let's get him on the bench. Who do we take out there? That's the question. I don't want to take out any of these players. That's the heartbreaking bit. So I reckon we'll probably have to take out Wagnerman for now. Ben White starts. No, he doesn't. Tomiyasu. Just because of their sharpness. I'm just trying to look at like the -4 and stuff, and why that's coming up. Okay, so we'll leave it as it is. So Wagnerman, Zinchenko not even getting on the substitute bench, which does feel a little bit harsh, but that's just the quality we have in this squad now. So there's so much of it. Okay, we'll give that a big thumbs up for now. So that's our strongest starting 11, I think. I might put Evan Ndicka as. Let's have a look. So we're just comparing the two here. Gabriel appears to be slightly better defensively, but the pace difference is massive. How old is Gabriel? 24. Okay, so it's an inch taller, not much difference. So okay, we'll keep it as it is. Could be a very good option, very good signing. Okay, so in terms of midfield, we need a kind of midfield general. Who could we, or just somebody to play in that Granit Xhaka role? So Zinchenko would actually be perfect for that. Pace, 68 pace. What's his pace? 49. So, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put Zinchenko on a training course to get him converted to a centre mid, and we'll see if that's actually possible. So I think for this you have to go into Squad Hub maybe, put him on a development plan. So if we go to Zinchenko, get him on a development plan, move him into midfield, because he effectively plays there anyway in the kind of inverted wing back role. So let's see what it would take to convert him to a centre mid. So yeah, that's why I mean only 4 weeks, because he's got the ability to play there. So let's put him in the centre mid position in 4 weeks. He could be the centre midfielder that we need. Okay, happy with that. No, don't want to press that button. So let's skip time a bit now, because we've done the business that we need to be doing. So we'll just advance this, skip through it. So 6 hours left on the window. I don't think we've had anything in. Nope, we haven't had any offers in for any of our players looking to leave. So I just wanted to kind of sort out this bench. Nelson probably can be taken out there, and Zinchenko can come into midfield when we require him to be there. Okay, so that's good. Solved that one. Unfortunately, weren't able to get hold of Ndidi in this window, but in the future windows could be a potential option. So Rob Holding, now he's one we could possibly let go of now, as we do have White, Saliba, Ndicka and Gabriel. So Rob Holding, let's negotiate this one. Actually, it's a good offer, so I'll just accept that. Rob Holding, great servant to the club, but is now surplus to requirements, and again very much out of favour in real life as well. Kind of used to, when we need to hold on to a lead, he's kind of brought on in the latter stages of the game to be that fifth defender. You know, he joins the two centre backs to become part of a back three. But again, as I say, surplus to requirements now, despite his hair transplant. He's not what we need. So Rob Holding out, transfer out. Let's see what these guys think of this transfer. It wasn't the best I could have gone for. C. That's probably pretty accurate. But yeah, as it says here, we've got good squad depth in that area, so nothing to concern ourselves with. So Anthony Martial has gone out on loan to Marseille. It's an interesting move. Another one, but incredible potential, but injuries have really held him back there. Okay, so we've got some very last minute offers coming through here for Kieran Tierney and Emil Smith Rowe. So something to think about here maybe. So Kieran Tierney, I'm just going to flat out reject. I don't want to be seeing that. He's not going anywhere. He's our future captain, the Scottish legend. No game face for Emil Smith Rowe by lots of things. But so they're offering a swap deal here for Emre Can. And 18.7 million for Emil Smith Rowe. So let's have a look at Emre Can. Now he would have been a good little option before I went and bought. I went to convert because I might just stick him on the shortlist. He might be a good little option, but no, I don't want to lose Emil Smith Rowe. It's just again so much potential there. A lot of room for growth and already a very good player. So no. So that was the end of the transfer window. That's that all finished up. So, okay, advance. We'll get another game in. Play some more. There's a lot of interest in Kieran Tierney here now. Kieran Tierney at Liverpool, they're now after him. He would be a very good fit for Liverpool, but, and that's another reason why he's not going there. But again, the offer has been very weak. Neither of these are kind of looking too magical, are they? There's nothing special there, nothing stellar. So we'll just kind of crack on with that and move past it. I think we'll move on. Ben White, Eric Garcia. Let's have a look at Eric Garcia. I can't remember who that player is. 21-year-old centre back, 77 rated. Not good enough. Tomiyasu. Everyone's after our players. Swap deal. William Carvalho, the old defensive midfielder. Again, a good, decent mock-up, but not a player we're looking to get rid of. Takahiro Tomiyasu. Not for me. Okay, so it looks like we have Leeds of... Oh my god, Gabriel. Barcelona. They need to stop trying to come in for our players. There's a lot of interest there. Okay, so Leeds away.